what Chinese garden try to create is not really replicate the real world, but actually the spiritual connections between the garden and the outside world. And also try to promote a sense of freedom. You wouldn't really trim the trees in that particular shape. You would really allow them to create this unique shape.
What would the contrast have been back in the day before the kind of arrival of some of this new Chinese style?
If you would imagine at the time, the British garden design was very much influenced by the French style. It was highly controlled into symmetrical shapes. Naturalistic is not only about using natural elements, it's really about how you put them together and how you present them. I think British people were very open and they were fascinated by the Chinese culture and by the difference. That's why we had this major Chinese garden design movement in the 18th century in Britain, because people just loved it.
Yeah, I read that line, it was a plea for irregularity.
There's a letter sent by a French Jesuit mission called Jean-Denis Attiret, and he's talking about the Chinese imperial garden, but it also could be taken to describe the ideal of an English landscape garden of about the same period. And he says they've raised hills and valleys are watered with clear streams. They run on till they form larger pieces of water and lakes. They go from one valley to another, not by formal straight walks as in Europe, but by various turnings and windings, adorned on the sides with little pavilions, and the risings and hills are sprinkled with trees, pieces of rock, placed with so much art you would take it to be the work of nature. So you've got this idea of, it's the complete reverse of the Versailles, the huge straight lines disappearing into the distance. Now straight lines are more or less banished.